What is going on, good people? We are back for I don't even remember what week it is. I think like 7, but the semifinals or quarterfinals, not the semifinals. That's next week. Quarterfinals of the Mae Young Classic. Trying to be quiet because people are sleeping in the next room. I'm in a hotel, and I hope I don't get sued by Disney because it's Disney stuff, and they probably gonna get copyrighted somehow or something like that. I don't know, but overall thoughts for the quarterfinal round, DJ?
I thought it was good. Pretty much all the matches were good, except for one unfortunate one. Um, but other than that, pretty much all the matches felt like they were good to me. I was excited for all of them. Like there was like not a match that I wasn't like, you know what, for this one. So I was excited. I was definitely excited about this week's show coming in. A lot of times the show, I'm like, oh god, I gotta go watch this show, man. And then I turn it on and I'm like, all right, I'm excited now. like I turn it on, I'm good. That's just how it is. But I liked it this week. I did. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good, except for the unfortunate. Um, we knew it was gonna happen, but we weren't sure what round it happened in. We thought it was earlier, but it wasn't. And DJ leaving, he's just walking away. Just we're not in the middle of a video or nothing. We're not doing nothing right now. So you just it's cool.
Pooh, you don't have a shirt on. I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it.
I'm in Florida. It's warm and I'm shut up. Too lazy and the ladies want to see the shoulder. The ladies we wanted the yeah, ladies, there you go. Anyway, uh, speaking of ladies, we had Lacey Lane versus Mako Shatamura. Um, I like this match. The only thing I felt like they talked too much about Lacey being the underdog in this match and Mako being a legend. It felt like that's all they talked about in this match. And I feel like at some point, it feels like you're better off just letting the match speak for itself. Um, because I mean, we get it. Lazy Lane is a rookie basically here. Mako is a legend. We get that. You don't have to talk about it the entire match. It pounds it into your head and you're like it just gets annoying. But I like this match. Mako gave Lacey some really hard kicks. And that actually kind of made me cringe a little bit. I love the transition into the armbar. I thought that was really good. Um, but I was legitimately surprised at the finish of this match. For some reason, with the way that they were booking her throughout the tournament, I thought they were going to have Lacey Lane somehow make it to the semifinals. Um, but Mako does win here. So, I mean, we pretty much know who's going to win the tournament, but I, I, I guess I'm not mad at it. But I thought they were going to have Lacey at least make it to the semifinals with how they were pushing her, but I guess not. DJ.
Yeah. I I enjoyed this one. My girl Miko Satomura. I was happy. I was happy. That's probably going to happen a couple times. I'm probably going to just switch to my phone so it stops happening. Because I'm in the middle of something and it's just like, look, and
You
I'm
keep.
not done like that, like that there, like that. We was just talking about this and it does. Anyway, but I like this. I like this match. I thought it was good. I love Lacey trying to kind of match styles with Mako. That was good. That was good. I like that. But nah, bro, Miko too good.
this man gonna have to go to his own.
I swear. I swear. Um, I swear, man. I swear. But for whatever reason, I felt like Mika was gonna win this from like the moment she went to the ring. Like I just knew it. Like it was almost too much of the underdog story for me to believe it. Like they pushed that so hard. She's the underdog. She's a rookie. She's the under rookie. She's a rookie dog. Like they pushed it so much, and I I was like, Satomura is gonna win. It's gonna happen. But I like this though. I love the way these two work together. Hopefully we'll see Lacey again sometime soon in the near future. But I enjoyed it though. It was good. It was good.
Yeah. Then we had Io Shirai versus
Low,
Deanna.
low. You mean low? Get it right.
Io Shirai versus Diana Perazzo. I was definitely interested in the kind of contrast in styles here. Oh my, what is going on right now? It's two DJs. I can't handle that.
And I didn't even press stop broadcast this time. So, we.
Good job. Good job. I was definitely interested in the contrast of styles here with Io kind of having more of the speed and high flying, and then Diana with just the technical, more mat based work. Io's suicide dive in the beginning of the match looked kind of bad. It almost looked like she went over too much and almost landed on her face on the rampway, which I don't know if you guys know, it's metal, and they feel the need to tell us that it's metal.
Yeah, we learned that a little bit later.
Even though we can see the metal, bruh. But I liked it. The submissions in this match were great. I thought they both worked really well together. Again, I was surprised Deanna lost. Again, another one I thought they were pushing so hard to make it to the semis, and Io pulled it out. So I'm definitely curious to see, the next round. DJ?
Yeah, I agree. I was excited coming into this one too, especially knowing, seeing Low or Io. I feel like it should be Io at least. But anyway, seeing Io Shirai in the previous rounds, and obviously Deonna Purrazzo, we all know Deonna Purrazzo, so, it's pretty simple what she does. But like you said, I like the contrast styles in this one with Deonna kind of being the more technical of the two, and then, Io Shirai, like you said, being a little bit more high flying, a little more aerial attack type of thing. But it was a good match though, like especially close to the end when they started battling over the submissions. That was cool. That's one of the things in wrestling I really love all the time. Whenever it happens, we don't really see that much in WWE wrestling a lot. As far as like good technical switching from submission to submission, reversing into submissions, stuff like that. I always love the Samoa Joe. What was it? The catching power bomb into the Boston Crab into the crossface or whatever. No, I think was it STF? I mean, I always love that from him. So like that's one of the ones that we kind of get on the main roster a little bit. But anyway, I like this match. I was surprised by the ending as well. I was cheering so hard for Deonna Purrazzo because I think she should have won. She should have won. And I don't know. They maybe would have called an audible if they would have known about the next match, possibly. Because obviously you can't predict that, so you don't know what's going to happen. So it's possible they could have called an audible on that, but they would have called an audible on this one to put Deonna Purrazzo in the next round. But obviously, not knowing what was about to come, can't do that, can't predict that. So, but nonetheless, good match though. It was good. I think I was surprised that Io Shirai won, but at the same time, not necessarily upset about it. Kind of upset that Deonna Purrazzo lost more than I am that Io Shirai won, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's predetermined. They already knew.
They
Like
already knew. They knew. They
the
knew.
the injuries are all predetermined.
Yeah, it's all predetermined. They already knew.
Tegan,
I mean, you know, you don't get injured in a fake sport. Like, come on now.
Tegan, you're going down with an injury. You're going to tear your ACL, your MCL, your meniscus, your everything.
You're gonna break. You're gonna break something too. She broke something. I'm like, bro, like, goodness, man.
She actually did. I read the report and I was like, oh my God, what did she do?
Because I sent it to you. And because I saw it and I was like, oh my God. How? How did you do all of this in one thing? Oh.
Well, I think what happened was she probably like tore something on the initial dive and then she kept going in the match. Yeah. But anyway, moving on to that unfortunate Tegan Knox versus Rhea Ripley. I was automatically heartbroken when Tegan got injured after the early suicide dive. We knew it was going to happen. We heard, we had the spoilers. We just weren't sure which episode it happened in. I guess the only kind of silver lining you can get out of this is at least she made it to the quarterfinal round. This could have happened, the first round or the second round. So at least, she made it pretty far. Unfortunately, it is a very bad injury, so I don't know how long she'll be out. But I definitely, from what we got to see, it was okay. I wasn't sure in the beginning whether it was legit or kayfabe, because the ref it's weird in WWE anymore because sometimes they throw up the X, but sometimes when they throw up the X now it's in storylines, so it's kind of hard to tell sometimes what's real and what's not. But they didn't stop the match at first, so I was like, okay, maybe she's all right. Maybe that's why they're continuing the match. But then finally, the ref stopped the match. Sadly, it was real. I don't know why they allowed her to keep going. I don't know why they didn't just stop it.
Well, I mean, they at the same time, like in hindsight, it's easy to know how serious it is, or how serious it was, and say they should have stopped it. But at the same time, I mean, we've seen Neville continue and finish the match with a broken ankle. So, like, it's like, and it was a pretty bad break, I'm pretty sure, is what he said. Like, unless it's just like ridiculous, usually they at least let them finish the match if that's what they want to do. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why WWE's like, you know what? If you want to finish a match, you're gonna finish. But because a lot of times, but I don't know if they communicate that to the ref or not. I don't know how that works. Like, I feel like they almost have to, but at the same time, I remember when Neville got hurt, I remember him communicating it to Jericho, but not necessarily. I think Jericho was the one that told the ref. But I guess they have to communicate it to the ref so they can shorten the match up and finish it pretty quickly in that situation. As far as this one was concerned, it was like you said, it was unfortunate. It was sad to see, especially, and I forgot Tegan Knox was hurt last year, and that's why she wasn't in the Mae Young Classic. So it was like, kind of like, can anything go right for her at this point? Because like she hurt the other knee last year before the Mae Young Classic and wasn't able to be in the Mae Young Classic, and then this year, this happens, which is probably way worse. I mean, her knee pretty much exploded. I mean, like the amount of tears in that one thing, and what's kind of, we can kind of say now is a routine type of a thing in a match now, a dive. Like, I mean, we see it every match now. So I watched it a couple times to try to see where, I mean, I saw where it happened, but I was trying to see how it happened. Because sometimes that stuff, like, it doesn't really make sense where it happened or how it happened. Because it seems like people tear tendons and especially these serious tendons like the ACLs and the MCLs, meniscuses and stuff like that all the time, like just doing barely anything, it seems like. So it was kind of hard to see. I don't know if it was the way her knee torqued or whatever, but or the way it hit. I wasn't too sure about that, like how it actually happened. But wishing her the best, of course, and like you said, I kind of knew it from the very beginning because I don't know what she said, but I'm pretty sure she said something to the tendency of "I'm hurt" real bad to Rhea Ripley. That when they were kind of on the ground and like Rhea Ripley was like trying to pick her up or whatever. I felt like she was saying something there to let her know, like, hey, I'm in pain. It hurts real bad, but I'm going to try to continue. And then I think she even said something to the ref when she came back in the match, too. And then eventually the ref was like, I can't do it anymore. Especially when she kind of crumbled to the ground, like, yeah, you need to stop, So it sucks, but at the same time, like, it just kind of shows you how dangerous wrestling can be. And people oftentimes forget that. Even us as fans, sometimes we forget that, but especially those outside the wrestling community who hate it. And, it's fake, it's so fake. Oh, God. How can you watch it? Fake.
But at the same time, it's an injury like this is so unpredictable anyway because, like, 90% of the time, ACL tears, and I think MCL too. I forgot which one's on the inside, which one's on the outside. I think inside is ACL, but most of the time those are non-contact injuries. Like I forgot the football player that just tore his
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Something like that. But I think that was non-contact injury. He just pivoted the wrong way and like it just so it's kind of hard to.
Well, I think it just depends. It depends on because we've seen a lot of people get their ACL. Joe Flacco had his tore when somebody rolled up on him, so I guess it just depends. Yeah, because I remember he tore his and it was like a lineman rolled up on him, and you see that a lot too, where somebody rolls up on you, rolls the wrong way or whatever, and your knee explodes.
That is DJ's medical expertise.
That's what they say. They say their knee explodes.
It's what happened to my hand. My hand exploded. Moving on, we had match of the night, Mia Yim versus Toni Storm. This right here could have. What? Oh, he's muted. I don't know. But this, I think, could have been finals or a semifinal match. This was two of the best in the tournament. I like that this was a slower paced match and more kind of technically based. I felt like I definitely like that. Obviously, also had a lot of really nice strikes. Both of them can do really nice strikes. But I definitely I think these are another two that I would love to see, and I hope we do see them in the future in WWE.
Well, we know we're gonna see one at least.
Well, yeah, but I would love to see them both in a feud somehow. I think they could do a really good feud together. I don't know how that would work because they're both signed to WWE, but obviously Toni Storm is in the UK brand of NXT, and Mia Yim just signed with WWE. Now she's working in the Performance Center along with a couple other people. I don't want to talk about that because they gonna ruin them. Why you got to do that to Robbie E? Why you do that? Don't do that to Robbie. Don't.
I'm just trying to figure out. No, Chelsea didn't win, did she?
What?
Chelsea Green. She didn't win, did she? Tough Enough. She was on Tough Enough. Remember?
No.
Way back when. Remember?
Yeah.
You know the show that proves if you're worthy of a WWE contract, and then neither winner gets on TV. What?
And then the runners up get pushed more than
Who
what?
Who won on the women's side? I don't even remember anymore.
Was that the same season with Sarah Lee?
Yes, he won. She won, and then Josh won. I remember that. And then ZZ got signed, and they never did anything with it.
I love how Josh and Sarah Lee won. We ain't never see Josh, but we saw Sarah Lee, and like she's like married or engaged to like what's his name?
Buddy Merton.
No, Blake. Wesley Blake.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I definitely liked this match. I don't know. I honestly, this was one of the matches I didn't care who won. I feel like it could have been awesome either way. But Toni Storm does get the win, and at least we're still gonna see both of them in WWE. So that's kind of cool until WWE rules them, because that's what WWE. Anyway, DJ.
Yeah, I enjoy this one too. I love these two. Their styles. I love them both. They're both very aggressive, and I love Mia Yim's kind of new thing that she's doing too, with the bandana over her face or whatever. I don't know. It kind of gives her something different. I mean, it's probably not new. This is just the first time I've seen her since last year, pretty much. So I'm still getting used to a lot of things. And like you said, I love the kind of ground and pound submission type stuff in this one as well, along with kind of mix the submission with the strikes with both of them. Really, they both have somewhat similar styles in a way. They both do kind of similar things, and it made for a good match. Like you said, one of those matches that probably should have been in a later round, because anyway, probably should have been in a later round, because it was a good match, and these are two of the most talented ones in the entire thing, and they in the quarterfinals. I understand, but anyway, but it was good though either way. I was surprised Toni Storm won, because it's Toni Storm, and she was like Final Four last year, so it was kind of surprised she won, but I ain't mad.
Can you explain that again?
That's when I didn't have anything to say, so I yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. That's why I need you to explain. I need you to explain.
But you know what I'm saying. So they're gonna put Jade. That's a name to me. Jade in NXT UK, and then they're gonna do a feud. It's gonna happen.
Jade ain't from the UK.
Jade is UKian. She UKian.
I mean, in the Mae Young Classic, she's from South Korea, but like she not. She's from New York, I think. But anyway, that was your quarterfinals review for Mae Young Classic. Coming up this week will be the semifinals. Hopefully, we'll get that done probably Sunday, because I'll be traveling home Saturday. I don't know. I love the Mae Young Classic, but I can't wait for it to be over, because like we need to get our schedule back. It's too hot. Let's be honest, we ain't never gonna get our schedule back.
What's the schedule you say?
we just gonna struggle. We just gonna struggle. But be sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Share the video. Do what DJ just did. Threaten people with their life. No, that's not okay. But we'll see you back here Tuesday, I think, for NFL predictions. Hit that like button. Poke at your camera for no reason. Hit the. What are you trying to? Too sweet the like button. Too sweet the subscribe button.
No, it's copyrighted. You got one tweet it.
That's probably copyrighted too. You gotta no sweet it.
No sweet. You got like halfway sweet it.
All right, we'll see you guys on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah, no sweet.
Did you even hit the button?